Hello everybody, this is Mary from Pangerbon Gaming and we're at Boston International Airport and my character's looking around and I'm going to go first person. Okay, so I've turned it into a Minutemen Outpost and I'm commenting on it for a reason because it's not actually supposed to be a settlement. And I explained that when we get in here. So if you look up here, the Predwin is gone. My video on that is also on the channel. So up in here, this would be the bridge of the Predwin. So this is what I was doing. You have the buses around here. So it's very hard to maintain happiness in this place because you can't grow food, you cannot have traders, and this is where I'm saying, well, thank goodness for Creation Club. Now, I don't use mods, and just to prove that, I don't have mods. Okay. So I'll fix the weather when we get in here. So this is the Minuteman Victory Outpost. That's what I turned it into. See down here. And dog meat is inside waiting on us. I'm going and shut the door now. So what greets us here now is, welcome to Outpost Victory. Traders welcome, behave or be arrested. So, to be truthful, I didn't know what to do with it. And because I will show you exactly what you cannot do in this place. For instance, now I have 98 happiness and 11 people in here, even though I have no food. I have a load of food in the locker. Now, for instance, if you want to build stores, you can't. But I have Sultan's Joe, so I'm able to build that. That's Creation Club, okay? So the next part of it here is resources. You have water, etc. But you haven't got a scavenging station. You have no food, no planters, nothing, etc., etc. Okay? You also do not get any of the Vault-Tec things like the other things like the power bike. Not that I use that much. You do not get the barber's chair or the medical chair either to do the face-offs. So that you're restricted an awful lot here. So you need to have happiness. So I have 10 dogs in here and 10 cats. And I have these arcade machines as well to bring up happiness. So I'll just close this door. So I turned it into an outpost. To be truthful, I wanted to do something with it to make it look nice. As I said, there's 10 dogs and that, but and 10 cats. So down here would be for our visiting traders like Trashcan Carla and the others, Lucas and Cricket and all that. So I did an awful lot of pillar glitching in this to fill it in. There's one of our kitty cats. And I don't know whether I should turn these off now. More than likely I should. If I could see what I was doing, it might help. There we go. So I put in an awful lot of these little things, and again, this is Creation Club, so able to use that. So I put in a police station as well in here. And first of all, you can get an awful lot of water in here as well. So all my plumbing is behind that. I have 3 water things in there. And I have what you call it, the generator, the fusion generator gives 100. So these are just basic toilets in here. And I put this up here as well so you can have a look around at what's going on. The dogs are great though. And they get in your way a bit, but there's dog meat, our favorite little dog. Now the sky has already cleared up since you came in here. So this is our police station. And these dummies are here as well. So I have 11 people here. And I have 2 jail cells. So just there's really nothing in here. They're both the same. So I have her here, her radio, and I just glitched in. Well, actually, I didn't. Did I have to glitch that in? I think it went in on its own. That little what you call it, console. Give me one moment, guys. I have to cough. Sorry about that. Now, as you go along here, I decided I would use these beach towels and pretend I was hanging clothes on the line here. So I have one of the dogs is in here. He's glitching out in there. Give me a minute. Let's see if I can fix him. Because dog meat usually goes into this one. Hold on. He's not going to move, so I'll just put him back in there for the time being. So over here we have just some food cooking on a barrel. It's a pity you can't name the cats, like you can name the dogs and that. So around here, I wanted to use the buses since there's quite a lot of buses outside. I said, well, it would be a good idea to use these buses and to block up the walls. So that's why I have one of our guards here.
Yes.
Of course, you rarely get attacked here at all. You know what I mean? Just a raider or whatever walking down the road. That's it. It's just to look good, to give them something to do. This is where they can sit out here in this little building here. And put another little dummy in there as well. Just close that gate. Get a look at it. And it's funny, see the lobster roll sign? That disappeared on me for about 4 days and came back again. So I don't know. But anyway, this again, these are all Slocum Joes. They're all, and Slocum Joe stopped working with the update. Like I can't buy anything from these people, but they can buy from them. So that's okay. These also give happiness, these arcade things. Because even the slot machine is not available in here. So I just made this as big as possible because I knew cats would be coming around and all that. And then I put this door on the bus. So this is where this settler, this is their place to sleep. And I have a little fire and all in here. There's not much in here. You can see there's cats coming and going around and all that type of thing. And they need quite a lot of pathing to get around. So shut that door there now. And then in here, they have another cat. And they have their place of, well, bathroom, I suppose. And we have another cat coming around here. They actually wash their faces. I was watching this the other day. The cats wash their faces. Let's close that gate. So I glitched in an awful lot of items into the ground to make it look as if, because it's very flat here. To make it look as if it was old stuff and just, that's the old one. I could turn it up, but I wanted the colour coming through. Have these arcade things hanging around, another Minuteman dummy in there. And this would be our so-called clinic. As I said, they're all Slocum Slocum's Joe. So this is like our waiting area. And we have our, that's supposed to be our doctor. Obviously she's not.
Yeah.
here. So they seem to be quite happy. These glow in the dark too, because even though I have a lot of electricity, I wanted to leave it more like just sort of candle lights and a little bit of electricity. So over here we have our general store. Again, it's Slocum's Joe, and we have general there. We have seafood over here. Going through this way again. I wanted it wide so the cats could get around. And these rugs, they're Creative Club. They give happiness. I wanted to do that so they would have happiness. Now in here, it's all up here was the very edge of the limit. I couldn't build anything in here, put anything up here at all, but I did fit in a bed, the fireplace, and a couch for the settler. And they're all dressed as Minutemen, because as I said, it is an outpost after all. So that's basically down here, except you can look around here. There's the stores. You can go in this way. The cat already has the door open. You have a dog in here as well. So just the convenience of it. And I put a sink there for them. And then up here, they're from the what we got with the enclave. Those steps. So up here we have another guard. As I said, just gives them something to do. And then they have their beach towel hanging out in the line to dry as well. Go around this way. So we have the two golden retrievers in here. As I said, it's full of cats and everything. So over here we have our Brahmin. And I have another dog cage. Now this door that's here, you need to disable this door with console commands. I showed you how to do that with the Covenant video. So you just need to disable, go into console and type in disable and enter and then leave the console. It should just disappear. So in here is where the Brotherhood of Steel would be. Now this technically is considered part of your settlement, but you cannot build in here. But I would certainly recommend looting everything in here, and because you're considered stealing it, loot everything in the boxes, put it into the workshop, and then it's yours to use whatever way you want. Okay. So loot all of these things. I see that's there. I'm not picking that up because now that would be considered stealing right now, and I can't do that. I'd be shot. Even though, as I said, these people don't, what you call it, they have know nothing about what was going on here. But that's how it works. So you have all of this up here. Your settlers will come in here, and you have a weapons workbench. I think there's an armor one, is there? I pass it by. There's an armor's workbench in here as well, so it saves you having to actually build them. And as you can see, the red carpet is still there. I removed the red carpet. I think it looks stupid if you're going to make a settlement. We have a junkyard dog here, and there's plenty of dog beds. They're just dog houses. They're just fighting over it type of thing. And here's our Brahmin. Now, it's funny, even though you cannot grow food in here, they give you the option of putting down cages for a Brahmin. So, yeah, so I gotta go over here to the workshop for a minute, go into transfer. Now, I placed the mute fruit and potatoes and stuff in there. I'm keeping an eye on that. The purified water, of course, I'm taking that. I was only here a while ago, so that's only 50. But even though I haven't got a scavenging station and all that, they're still scavenging here. Somehow, I don't know how they're doing that. This is our workshop. Now, I usually have this that I can close it, but I'm keeping it open mainly for light. So that's just the workshop. So in here, I know you can't see it, but I have stim packs and all that type of thing in here in case they want to use it. I have a pistol in here. I have a rifle in here, tools in there. And down here we have the chemistry workstation. I just put these up here, try and make it look like a tool rack, because as you know, most of the red rockets and all that have the tool racks, and we don't have them. I know they're weapon containers, so you have a cat padding away its way in here as well. So that's mainly the ground floor. And as I said, then I used this from the, what you call it, the Vault-Tec. It's one of the giant pillars, and I sunk it into the ground and I glitched him onto that. So we have the Minuteman representative. I completely forgot you could use these here, so that's the only one I have here. I dare say, because I haven't got enough room for it, I dare say if I had more room, the happiness would probably be higher. So as we venture up here, this is to do with our little motel along here, for renting this out. So we just have an ice box, and we just have a little place for the person who's selling the rooms, and we have towels hanging out in the clothesline here as well. So again, it's just Slocum Joe. So they're all just selling food. So they can come in here and buy their tickets or whatever, or pay for their rooms. So put a dog house here as well. So these are just as you can see here. This is just sort of like a room for two, and you can look straight out. This is about as far as you can build up onto the top of this thing. So I just made it that way. And then this one is 2 rooms as well, 2 beds as well, but in here there's enough room to put a toilet and a wash hand basin in here. So we can close that one as well. And then this one is slightly bigger again. And I put a cot in here in case a family was visiting. And again, we have room for a toilet and a hand basin. So there we go, that's here. That's our Slocum's Joe. I said I might as well make one. And of course, through here, I'm putting, I put a turret here because raiders can sometimes come up through this way. This, of course, here would be all to do with where the Brotherhood of Steel was. And they can come through here. And sometimes, considering I can't put up a settler beacon, sometimes people will venture through here as well. Now, if you're doing this and you get up here, you will find it's back again. I took it again. I took it the other day. There is a problem with things respawning in this settlement, to be truthful about it. Like not the couches, not these sofas and things, but there's a couple of these Nuka-Cola machines. One of them might turn up in the middle of your settlement. It is a bit of a problem with it. Of course, it's not meant to be a settlement. It was meant for the Brotherhood of Steel. But anyway, so this is our Slocum's Joe. And it's just plain and simple. And this time I don't have to cover it. It is a Slocum's Joe. Yeah, they're not complaining too much about having no food because they're working right now. And again, down here, we have...
I'm just so hungry.
You hear her? Yeah, no hungry. They're not hungry at all. Over there's a lot of super mutants. They never come over here, but sometimes your provisioners can be attacked, and my, what you call a vertibird, does be attacked quite a lot. So I put that laser turret in here. So that's about it until we get to night time. And what time are we at now? So I can sit down and wait. I wanted to comment on it because just sort of seeing it and not explaining what's going on and what you can and cannot do in here can be confusing for people. You see, it actually is, if you go with the Brotherhood of Steel, if you decide that of course, you have the option with all the factions when you're teleporting into the institute, to make your teleporter and a molecular system and all that type of thing with either faction. But if you're doing it here, they give you this place to build it, and also you would have to build um, part of Liberty Prime in here, just 4 or 5 parts or something for them. But the thing about it is, that's it. It's a very tiny, um, you can see bill cap on it. I think I've gone about 12 times or maybe more on it. So yeah, so that's probably an issue too. But anyway, as you can see, happiness is 99. I have 11 people in here, 11 beds, no food, 33 water, and power is 109. Because most of these small businesses have their own power sources to highlight certain things in it. So it's not really meant to be a settlement. And I notice most people make it into something to do with the Brotherhood of Steel, but I'm not with the Brotherhood of Steel. So after the Brotherhood of Steel went, I got rid of the Brotherhood of Steel. So it became mine and I wanted to do something with it. So I said, what do I do with it? I didn't know what to do. And I said, here, I'll make it an outpost. And it's just a pity that some of the traders aren't here at the moment. But we're going to sit down now and wait, because I think it's very dark now. Look, that's me putting the light on in here now. You can't really see much of a difference. You might around here, but when I turn it off, there's going to be a hell of a difference in here, because it is very dark in this area. I consider it very dark. So we're just going to sit down there now. Want to wait. I'll say 3 hours. And you'll see how considerably dark it is. Some people will consider this a cozy look.
Yes.
Now they're all going to go up for their food now and all this type of thing. So I'll just go back here and show what this looks like outside as well. So you can see this there now. The dog meat will be opening all the doors. So you can see now that there's a nice glow to it. And up here. And I don't know why Travis hasn't updated his stuff on the radio. He's talking about the Brotherhood of Steel at what you call Cambridge Police Station, which is odd to me because that was ages ago. So yeah, she's still sitting there. I was going to put down the pillory. I had it down and I said, no, I don't like it. But so all the dogs are sitting up to attention now. He fixed himself there. So that's what it looks like. And we have what is this? An XO1. And we have more food on the grill here. I'll put on the light so you can see that. I just fitted it in there and just sunk the barrels. So I'll turn off the light again, not to ruin the effect. These things are great. They give happiness as well. I have Brahman milk in there. Did I put cigarettes into this thing? I didn't. In here. So as you can see, they can make their own food. There's plenty of stuff here for them. And then this would be... This is the one I couldn't build onto because we're on the very edge of the settlement here. But it has a bit of a glow to it. And the cats are still papping around. Of course, the settlers can get... They're going to talk about the food now. I'm not going to listen to that. And, of course, I put in the Nuka Victory. That's what I call the place. And I'm surprised nobody is using this thing. They usually go for all these things here. And then over here we have, they're already gone. So they must be gone up to the other one. In here. There's a cat in here as well. And the animals do give them happiness. So we have a full fridge. Of course, I can't take anything out of it, but it looks good. I mean, the cat is still there. As I said, this is supposed to be our clinic. They're probably all upstairs. She's probably saying, I'm starving. She's not. I put food on all of them as well. I gave them mute fruit and everything. And stim packs. And I have one provisioner out at the 11. The 11th one is the provisioner. They're still going after the... And there's loads of them. As I said, you can walk in here. This is already lit up when you come in here. But you need to disable that door because sometimes your settlers will get stuck in here. And you'll be looking for them and you can't find them. So we can go upstairs this way. As I said, there you can... I put those lights up there as well to try and make it brighter. I'd be curious as to where they are. There's nobody here. I wonder what one they're using. So these are the rent. Of course, they're going to be all sleeping in them. There's only 11 beds in here. But it's a very safe settlement, as I said. You rarely get attacked in here. In fact, I don't think you ever do get attacked. As I said, there might just be a raider now and again. But since the Brotherhood of Steel is gone, it's more than likely you will get a couple of raiders walking around. Because we're beside raiders. If I go near now, she's going to tell me I bet she's hungry or something. So, yeah. You hear? Nobody has enough to eat. There's food on them. I gave them all food. And then we have just our restaurant here. Like, you have to ask yourself a question. If these are all, and it does make money, if these are all restaurants and they can sit down here and have food and all that type of thing, what's wrong with them? And there's loads of food in the workshop itself. Yeah. So they're not going to one in particular. I know there's only 11 of them, but there's nobody on any of them. Wonder where they are. Bit odd. Be in here? Oh. I would have a look from a bird's eye view. I'll go into console command for that. So you can have a look and see what it looks like up here. Of course, that's part of the prism. And that's the enclave thing, to call in the enclave, except it doesn't do anything. It doesn't call them in. I just wanted to look as if I had some form of a beacon in here. And I glitched these on, put them on a wall and then glitch a pillar beside them. I know they're not moving in the wind or anything like that. And of course, there's always one, isn't there? Yes, you have to be up there. Yeah, there's nobody around. I wonder if they're gone. Maybe they're gone back in here. Hold on now. Could be in here. Because as I said, they could do go in here. Nope. But that's Outpost Victory, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And as I said, I just used the rug pillar, the pillar glitch, and I used the glitch by dropping weapons to uh, lower down the build level. And I got him glitched on top of that. I prefer a bit more light, to be truthful, in a place. It's amazing. I don't know where they are. Because there's none of them in beds. Bit weird. Of course, I rang the bell because I wanted to get them all. There's one of them stuck there. I rang the bell to get so I could change all their outfits and all that type of thing into Minutemen. And only 5 of them arrived. The rest of them are all walking around. You'd expect one of them to stay on it, wouldn't you? But so far, they seem to be happy enough. But that's what it looks like. We'll go back over here. Oh, there we go. I'll go out of that. There we are. I hope you enjoyed watching it. So I'm going to get dog meat now. Where is he?
Hey, check it out. Come on. Over here. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
Or should you have your teddy? All right then, guys. We're going to go back to the castle now. I just wanted to get this out of the way, and I have a new Egret Tours Marina as well with this character. So as you can see here, you know, the workshops, Boston Airport is now 100 happiness. So you need a load of dogs, cats, the Brahmin. You need an awful lot of things to make them happy. Now, Egret Tours Marina was at 100 the other day, so I have to get more people in. So I have to show that it's actually nice. I'm happy with this. This character, I hadn't done it with this character. By the way, I got Brahmin in Finch Farm. They just came in by themselves. So that was something. And the the settler who was stuck outside Finch Farm, every time I went back, his clothes were just disappearing. He was just stuck there. So I disabled him. I don't know what happened to him. I just disabled him completely. So there we go now. So let's go now, dog meat. He gets confused with all the dog boxes. Come on. There we go. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you on the next video. Until the next time, look after yourselves and each other. God bless.